Wrestlers Sakshee Malikkh, Bajrang, Punia and Vinesh Phogat have decided to rejoin work with the Indian Railways, but while there was confusion on what that would mean to their protests, they categorically stated that their protests and campaign for justice would continue. Their decision to return to work is believed to have been taken after a meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah. However, Sakshee Malikkh said no decision was taken at that meeting with the Home Minister. All three of them had to take to Twitter to state that their protests will continue after news of them rejoining work came out. Sakshi's tweet read, and I quote, "In their fight for justice, none of us has backed down, nor will we. Along with Satyagraha, I'm fulfilling my responsibility in railways." Vinesh, in her tweet, said, "Do those who spread fake news even realize the trauma that women wrestlers are going through?" And Bajrang Punia said, "The news of withdrawing the movement is just a rumor." Vedant Agarwal joins us live. Vedant, tell us what you're hearing in terms of what led to the wrestlers deciding to rejoin work, and how do they plan to go forward with their protests?
You see, Viren, let me put this in context. While, of course, it comes close on the heels of their meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah, it doesn't really have much to do with that particular meeting, because it was on the 30th of May when that approval letter for an intra-divisional sports championship, which is organized by the railways, that approval letter was signed by Sakshee Malikkh in the capacity of an OSD, which is basically an officer of special duty, special sports officer, that she had signed on the 31st of May. So it was after that it became clear that they would be rejoining their railway job. Now remember, all these people, whether it was Sakshee Malikkh or Bajrang Punia or Vinesh Phogat, they were on leave. They had taken initially a 1-week leave from their railway job, from their government jobs, and then they kept on extending that leave, and it is now after almost a 36-day hiatus that they are returning to work, they are returning to their government jobs. So in a sense, it has nothing to do with that particular meeting with the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, but it was clear after their Haridwar plan, when they had gone to Haridwar in their bid to immerse their medals in the Ganga. It was after that they gave the 5-day ultimatum, and then they decided to rejoin their government jobs, because also remember, they were not allowed to protest at Jantar Mantar, which is a designated spot for protests here in the national capital. So when the entire spot was cleared by the Delhi police, it became increasingly clear that they will now return to their railway job. And earlier as well, last month as well, one of the wrestlers had actually said that there is no pressure from their employees, because remember, the railways had sent a notice to these protesting wrestlers. And one of the wrestlers clarified that their employers they're not pressurizing us to stop the protest, because we're entitled to do whatever we want in our leaves. So they have returned to their jobs after a 40-day hiatus. They are calling it procedural. As far as their protests are concerned, they said that they're working out on a strategy going ahead, and as per sources, the CARP leaders and the farmers will now play a crucial role going ahead.